Hi everyone, and welcome to Gita's Dailies. Today's episode is baby food. This is my first episode on baby food. A lot of people tend to buy baby food jars from supermarkets. Usually they put a certain chemical in it to keep it fresh for as long as possible. However, if you have time, during your free time, on your day off, you can always make baby food. And some of it lasts for a while, and I'll show you the trick. Right now, I have 1 carrot peeled, half a zucchini, and half a cup of frozen peas. I'm going to start cutting both of the zucchini and the carrots, and then I'll show you what's the next step. Now that I'm done cutting my veggies, I'm going to put them in water. And I'm going to add the peas. I'm going to put it on the stove and let it boil for a couple of minutes. Once all my veggies are cooked, what I do is I take them and put them in the blender. A little quick tip. This is for a child, or a baby I should say, who's about between 6 and 8 months, because after 8 months you can start to chunk up food. I have an 11-month-old baby, but I still do this as a little soup for him, kind of. I usually add stuff, but he still likes it mashed like this. Therefore, if you're just starting food, you definitely want to start one vegetable at a time, like doctors usually recommend just for allergy purposes. You want to make sure that your baby is not allergic to any of the food that you are presented to them. A lot of you may say, oh, I don't have time to do them. But guess what? There's always time, and I'll tell you how. You add a little bit of the water that's left, just a little bit, and you're going to put everything in the blender, and we're going to blend it. See, you can take a close look to the consistency. It's really pureed, no pieces in there. It purees right away when it's still hot. What you can do, my tip to you, is use ice cube trays and pour your mixture in it. What you can do, it's usually 2 tablespoons or 1 tablespoon depending on how big your ice cube tray is. And what you do, you put it in the ice cube, put it in the freezer. Once it freezes, you can take it out of the ice cube trays and put it in Ziplocs. Every time you want to serve it for your baby, you can just take 1 ice cube or 2, put it in warm water, in a Ziploc, in warm water, and let it come to room temperature before you feed them. Otherwise, you can get these small trays from Dollar Tree. They're usually like 6 for $1 or 8 for $1. I don't remember. They're this big. And you can just fill them up. Put them in the freezer, and whenever you want to feed it to your baby, you can take it out in the morning so it can come to, and you can just feed it to them. I don't recommend using microwave for baby food. I usually like to heat up things on the stovetop and then let it cool down and then feed it to your baby. Another tip is, a lot of parents say, well, I don't have time to do it. Well, when you're cooking your dinner, you're always making veggies. Therefore, take out from those veggies, save just a little bit. You don't have to save a big quantity. As you can see, 1 carrot, half a zucchini, and a half cup of pea. It gave me a good quantity. So this can be fed for like 2 or 3 times, maybe more, depending on how much your baby can eat. My baby's 11 months, but I still make it as a little soup, pureed soup for him. I mean, he does eat solids at the moment, mashed things, but he also enjoys sometimes pureed vegetables. So I still make it for him until this day, and he loves it. I don't add any salt or anything to this vegetables, just because I want the baby to taste the actual vegetable tastes. Thank you, and I'll see you next episode.